Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis, and today we're going to do another movie review. This movie review will be of Mission Impossible 6 Fallout. So I watched this movie yesterday. I never watched it for some reason whenever it came out, but I'm glad I made time to watch it this past weekend, and I really enjoyed the film. I have to say I do like Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation better than this film, but this film was still really good. So I'm not going to issue a spoiler warning because this movie's been out, 5 years? And I guess the real reason I'm watching it now is because Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is coming out this summer, and I want to make sure I'm caught up on all the Mission Impossible stuff. So somehow I missed Fallout, but I watched it this past weekend and I want to give you my thoughts on it. So Mission Impossible Fallout. So it's continuing from Rogue Nation. So the premise of this film is of the apostles. They're terrorists. They cause trouble all around the world, and you have to get this not you. Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, has to get the plutonium instead of them, because if they get the plutonium, they are going to cause a nuclear attack. So in the beginning of the film, they lose the plutonium, Ethan, Peg, and Luther, and now this whole movie is about them getting that plutonium back so the apostles don't use it for their own evil purposes. Henry Cavill is in this film, and he plays Walker. And as Walker, he's a double agent. He's secretly working with the apostles. I really suspected him as being an evil character when he was introduced to us, like in the beginning of the film. Because when he was introduced, he was supposed to be this person who was supposed to keep an eye on Ethan Hunt and his team and make sure that the plutonium is retrieved at all cost. So he's this person who's working with Ethan Hunt's team, but really he's there to keep an eye on him. And that's what really made me suspicious about him. But the dead giveaway for Walker was when he was telling Angela Bassett's character, his boss, that Ethan Hunt was secretly John Lark, and that he was secretly working for the apostles, and he somehow convinced her of this narrative that Ethan Hunt had betrayed Impossible Mission Force, and he was secretly, again, working with the apostles. That was the dead giveaway right there, because I was thinking, okay, he's telling his boss this, but is he doing this so he can help Ethan Hunt to help sell a story? I mean, how does this help Ethan? And then I'm like, there has to be another motive behind this, and there was. He was a double agent, and Henry Cavill did really good in this film as the double agent, but Ethan and his team, they were suspicious of him as well. Even if they didn't know he was an apostle at first, they were just suspicious of him because he was there to keep an eye on them and stuff. So they were watching him, and they were able to figure out that he's secretly one of the apostles, and he's a double agent. I also want to mention Rebecca Ferguson's character, Issa Faust. She returns from Rogue Nation, and she did a really good job with this character. I like this character. She was in a damsel in distress. She was really helping the team towards the end when they were trying to find the plutoniums to stop them from blowing up. Parts that I liked in this film. I liked all the chases in this film. I liked the Paris chase scene when Ethan Hunt's on his motorcycle and all the Paris police forces after him. I like the helicopter chase scene when Ethan Hunt is going after Walker to get the detonator to stop him from blowing up the plutonium. Fight scenes that I liked the fight scene when Issa and Peg were fighting the other main villain, trying to get to the plutonium bomb so they can work with Luther to shut it off. And I liked that bathroom fight scene when they were trying to capture the actual John Lark, and they were trying to like use his face so they can play him to go to the broker, because if they wanted to get the plutonium, they had to go through some like broker in order to get it. So overall, I really liked this film. I really enjoyed it, and it was definitely a Mission Impossible film, because to stop the plutonium, they couldn't just, there was 2 bombs, and it wasn't enough just to deactivate the bombs at the same time. No, you have to get the remote detonator, and you have to pull out the trigger out of that detonator after the countdown has started. And then like when you do, you have to destroy the bombs. You have to disarm the bombs at the same time. So typical Mission Impossible movie. Like I said, I liked it a lot. Not as much as Ghost Protocol or Rogue Nation, but this is still really good. Also, I do have to mention that I really didn't like how they killed off like Alec Baldwin's character. Like, I was liking him as like the oversight person for Mission Impossible, but they wrote him out, and yeah, I'm sad that like he died in the film. But overall, I like this film a lot. This is really good. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you watch it. So that's all we have for today. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and also let me know in the comment section down below, are you going to watch Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1? Just let me know. And with that being said, all of you, have a great day.